All right. Well. Danny boy, you win today's main event. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Will did a show yesterday. This one is Let's Review. Same old lie, but now it's new. Will's a poet, and he didn't even know it. All right, let's see here. Let's go down to this, and it says, Danny boy. Danny boy states, what's worse, what Phil did or being a war thug, invading a country and killing innocent children in an unjust Iraq war? Well, I thought I'd comment on this one, and that way we can actually talk about this, because although Danny Boy is a furious keyboard warrior who has no problem behind the keyboard and the screen typing away his opinions that he believes is right, he will not come on the Defiant Discord podcast. We will drop a link for you, Danny Boy, and you will be welcome to come on and debate this with us. Now, let's get to the point. What's worse? What Phil did? Stop. What Phil is doing would also be a better statement. Although what he did is also bad, but what Phil is still doing compared to being a war thug, invading a country and killing innocent children, an unjust war in Iraq. All right, there have been thousands of unjust wars, thousands of killings. Unfortunately, that's something that the countries do at war. They do it for reasons we are unknown to us. They do it for things that they might tell you one thing, but it's actually another one. There's a great line from Men in Black that says, a person is smart, but people are stupid. Now, that being said, we might have to change that for you, Danny Boy. But let's go with this. Right now, at this very time, Phil is projecting what the FBI considers domestic terrorism. Now, although I was not a part of the Iraq War, nor was I in the military during that time, it already happened. What is happening today is what Phil is actually doing. He is projecting domestic terrorism, what the FBI could call domestic terrorism, by projecting anti-government sentiment, projecting Nasara Gassara, telling people to give him money, conning people in regards to the price of silver and other goods. Now, so there are many people who do this in many fields. There are people that go after the telephone scammers and do it online, and they keep them on the phone for hours, and you can go ahead and YouTube that. But what is being done here is something that can be done while it is actually still happening today. Does that make sense? So if you saw some type of crime and you felt that you could do something to protect people from being a part of that scam, wouldn't you do that? Or would you just sit there? Are you the type that just wants to sit back, watch while other people slowly go down off the cliff to the point of no return? Because you yourself are probably in that situation. Now, neither of us can do anything about the Iraq war. It's over. It's done with. It's unfortunate. It's stuff that happened, and that's above our pay grade. This right here is not above our pay grade. And there are some people who feel responsibility or feel some type of commitment to the country, to the American people, to the American minds, that doesn't want to see people's thoughts and mental stability crumble at the edge of the fillinator. We feel we need to step up and bring this to light. Now, we bring it in light in different manners, and some are comedy, some are researching, some is paperwork, and some is whatever it is. But the ways that we bring forward a possibility to stop someone being scammed, things that are being brought out that could save people's pocketbooks, save people's mentalities, save people's possible suicides, we're going to go ahead and do that. If that's not good enough for you, then step the fuck back and go away. Or click the link on Thursdays and tell us where we're wrong. Tell us where you're superior. Tell us where you believe things should be handled. That's all I'm saying. If there's a fight you want us to fight, if there's somebody that you feel is doing the same thing, you can bring that to us too. We will step up. This isn't limited to what we feel. This is situations that are happening to a lot of people out there that we feel we have an ability, a platform, a way to prevent further ongoing situations for people that can get hurt, that can get crumbled. Mental states of people are extremely fragile right now. And people, unfortunately, like Phil, are jumping on Nasara Gassara, rainbow money. This is stuff that he literally says. You're going to get rainbow money. That we come out and prove that that's not real. Now, I'll tell you what. There's been a statement, and I know it's unfortunate. You might not want to hear this, but having somebody put out of their misery or the slow torture of somebody to the point that they go insane, that their loved ones see it, that their loved ones actually watch the mental breakdown. It rips apart the families and things like that. Which is worse? And I know that's a difficult question to ask, and it's a difficult question to answer. But for me, that slow torturing, that slow mental breakdown, that slow breaking of the family and the love and the connections for that just a little bit of hope is worse. It's much worse. And that's what's happening to the American people right now on these channels as we speak. That's what Phil's bringing to the table. That's what his thought process for coming forth on his platform to the thousands of listeners that he has. I've seen the numbers. I've showed the numbers. I've gone on to Glenn Beck and said, Glenn Beck's got 660,000 subscribers and gets 20,000 views. Mike Penny has 60,000 subscribers and gets 50,000 views, 90,000 views. Why do you think that is? Because people are out there wanting hopium, wanting just a possibility of this stuff that they're offering. Not the truth. And to me, you ask, which is worse? The unjust wars in Iraq or the mental destruction of generations of people and their children? Unfortunately, I'm for this country. And to me, the stuff that Phil's doing and the Mike Pennies are doing and the people like that, what they're doing is worse. But that's my opinion. So before you step up and write a comment, you better have the guts to click the link on Thursdays and bring this to us face to face. Because you are all just keyboard warriors. Bring it. That's all I ask. It'll be respectable. It's not going to be a hate thing. It's not going to be thrown, statements and stuff like that. But you tell me which is worse. The destruction of our own country, the destruction to watch people's families being ripped apart right here, right now, as we speak, or something that happened years ago in another country. Just be honest with yourself and be honest with the people here. Just be honest. Which is worse? You tell me. So I hope I answered your question, because to me, it's what's being happened today in my country, right now, to our people, to the American people, to the country that sets the precedence for every other country being destroyed. Because if this one crumbles, what happens to everybody else? You tell me. Oh, Danny boy, I'm waiting for your answer.